In this video, I'll be showing you how you can use your TrebEdit as your text editor. Now, when you open TrebEdit, if you've been using it before, you'll be able to access your recent files from this area. Then if you click this menu button, you will see the 4 different things that TrebEdit can do. TrebEdit can be your text editor. TrebEdit can be used to create workspaces. TrebEdit can also be used to get source code. That is like clone a person's website. Let's say, for example, you have a link to someone's website, a web address. You can copy the web address and paste it in this area, and then you'll be able to get the code that the person used for that website. I'm going to explain how you can do this with TrebEdit later in this video. You can also use TrebEdit to learn to code because TrebEdit is connected to W3 schools. So you can learn HTML, CSS, JavaScript from TrebEdit using this particular button. But for now, we're going to start with how we can use TrebEdit as our text editor, creating workspace, creating files, importing files, creating folders, and all. So this is our work environment. This is a project that I've started before, so I'll just remove it. Then you can click on new project to create a new project. Now you see workspace. Workspace is the location in your phone that the project is going to be saved to. So I can come here and select any of the locations here. Now to select a particular location, you have to long click. If you just click it once, it's not going to open. So you have to long click it for it to open. Now I've selected a workspace. I want to name the project. I can say the project is good. I've named my project. I can go ahead and save. But what if I want to create a new workspace? Let's go back to the workspace area. Now we'll see this plus button. Most times when you see plus buttons in applications, you know that, okay, it's to add something. Yeah, that it's same with TrebEdit. When you see this plus button, you can use it to add a new workspace, which is also called a folder. So I can say example area. So I've created a new workspace, but the workspace is not going to automatically open by itself. I will go and look for that example area. Then if I click it, you see it did not open. Instead, it actually disappears. We did not see it again. What happened to it is right here in the root folder. So we'll come back again and long click the example area. That's when you will be able to see it. I can decide to change my project name to something else. Let me change my project name to example. Then I save. Now our project is opened, but we do not have any file here. To create a file, what do? You guessed right. We have to click the plus button. Now we can create a file, we can create a folder, we can even import files or import images from that plus button. We want to create a file. Let's say we want to create our first HTML file. From the other video I did about Visual Studio Code, you know that creating an HTML file involves you adding the extension. So we want to say index.html to create our HTML file. Now we have our HTML file. Once we open it, we can click on HTML snippet for us to generate the HTML boilerplate so that we can start coding. The HTML snippet is very important in any HTML document that you are creating. You need to have this particular line of text in all your HTML documents. Then you have to decide where are you going to put your tags. Is it going to be in the head section or is it going to be in the body section? Now anything that you want to be displayed in your browser will be in the body section. So I want to display a couple of headings in my body section. I can say h1 and then I'll say Nelson. Or if I don't want to manually type it, I could come here, look for it. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, we don't have h1 here. We'll have other tags. We have something like list item here. So we can say loves to play the guitar. Then I could add another list item and say loves to code. Then if you want to check what you've written in your HTML, you have to click on this play button for it to display in your browser. Now TrebEdit has an inbuilt browser in the application, so you can just click there, and this is the output of our code that we just did. Now this icon is to display your console. When you start working with JavaScript in TrebEdit, you would want to view your console area. Now TrebEdit made that available for you even though you are using your phone. You can view the console and monitor your JavaScript work. Then here you can toggle between desktop sites and mobile devices. Then if you click on this button, you can use the device emulator. But the device emulator is a premium feature. You'll not be able to change to other device sites. But if you pay for it, you can change easily and check how it's going to look like in different devices. Why is this important? It is important because you want your website to be responsive on all other devices. But TrebEdit made it easy for you to be able to use their premium features by granting you access to the premium features when you watch ads. I think you need to watch about 4 ads for you to be able to access the premium feature for a day. And that is awesome. You could actually decide to watch the ads and start enjoying the premium feature for that day. The next day, you decide to watch another couple of ads and access these features. So the next thing that I want to do is to create a folder in this our project. We can come here and say images like we did in our Visual Studio Code tutorial. Then I want to put some images in that image folder. I will import those images. Now I can come here and go to my gallery and import the images that I want to use. Okay, let me import this image. So I have this image here now. Now the image name is too long and I want to rename it. What will I do? I click on this place and then I'll see the rename option. So I can rename the image to what did you see? There was some laptops. Remember to add the extension back if you mistakenly deleted it. So I've added the extension back. See the image icon is here now, so it's a correct image. Yeah, can view it. Okay, so this is our image that we imported. So that's all for the text editor area. When you start creating projects, at least you will know how to import files, how to add new files, and how to make sure that you are putting your files in a specific folder that you want it to be. Then the next feature in Visual Studio Code that we should look at is the workspace. Workspace, you just come here, you can view your workspaces here, you can create new workspace, you can monitor your files in that workspace here. Like this is the one that we just did just now. You see everything is here, so you can use your workspace area to monitor your files, like to have a general overview of your work environment in TrebEdit. Then get source code. I will need to turn my data on. Then to get source code, let me try to get the source code of a particular game I built and uploaded to GitHub. Now this game is Snake Game. Let me see if I remember the URL. Nelson. Oh, let me check if it's in my clipboard. Okay, it's not there. Let's search for it online. Okay, yeah, so this is the Snake Game. We want to clone this game using our TrebEdit. Want to clone this game using our TrebEdit. So what will I do now? I'll copy the link to this game, copy the link, then take it to that get source code area. So I paste it here, then go, done. So now this is the code for that thing. You see, it did not even take time. But the downside about it is that it only generates the source code for the index.html part of the particular website. And so I added my JavaScript and my CSS as internal CSS and internal JavaScript. All of these you're going to understand later in this bootcamp. Alright, so let's open this file in our editor. The first thing we need to do is to save this file to a particular workspace. I want to save it to Edu-Champs 3.0 workspace. So what I will do is that I will click it for long and then I will be able to select it as the workspace I want to save the file to. Now, what name am I going to give to it? So let me say game.html. Remember, our cloned websites are always HTML. Websites that you clone with your TrebEdit, they are always in HTML format, and they are always the first page of your HTML website. That is your index.html. Now, this is a cloned website. Like I said before, I used internal CSS and internal JavaScript for this particular website so that I'll be able to at least get a reasonable view of the website when I clone it, because I know it's just going to clone a single page. So this is how our snake game looked like. We noticed that the TrebEdit AI did not clone our images as well. So the images will be left out, and it doesn't clone other pages. So just one single page and your normal codes. That's what is going to be cloned for you. So that's all for cloning websites using TrebEdit. The last on our list is how we can use TrebEdit to learn how to code. Yes. Now, TrebEdit is connected directly to W3 schools, meaning you can access W3 schools courses from TrebEdit. Now, what are the courses that are here? You can learn JavaScript from your TrebEdit. You can learn JavaScript from scratch from your TrebEdit. You can learn CSS from here as well. You can just come here, learn basic CSS tutorial, and even your HTML, you can learn it from here. You can even learn a language like SQL from this area. So you see, TrebEdit is a very nice app. When you get to know more about it and its many features, you will get to appreciate it. Let's say you are not with your laptop and you want to code something. You can just open your TrebEdit and start coding. I remember when I was having issues with my laptop, I had to use TrebEdit to complete a client's website, and it was okay because I had access to actually check the website in different devices using the Device Emulator. I told you before, I did not pay for it, but yes, I can watch ads, 4 ads for a day, and then get access to that feature. You can also do same. So if you don't have a laptop, you don't have to feel down. You can download TrebEdit and start working. I look forward to seeing you creating stunning websites with your phone, with your laptop, using Visual Studio Code or TrebEdit.